Walton Hall is where the OU's been based since its inception, really. It's 40 years it will have been based here, so Walton Hall is quite important historically for us, and as an area that brings the university work together.
It's the place where the policy decisions are made, where the Vice-Chancellor is located, and where the main departments of the university are sited.
It's the old manor house from Walton Manor, and now is used for offices for the Vice-Chancellor and the University Secretary.
You've got obviously the academic units based here, with the academics, the faculties who do research, pull together the courses.
The people that the HR personnel division, the finance division, estates which look after the grounds here and all the grounds in the regional centres around the country.
You've got the library, which is based here, although it's online as well, so it's effectively everywhere. Then you've got marketing and areas like that, so it's really almost an administrative hub here at Walton Hall.
We're quite close to the M1. We're also quite close to the M40. We're not right in the middle of Milton Keynes, which I think is an advantage. We do have bus services. We have the train services into Milton Keynes. People coming from further afield, we've got Luton Airport. So I think we're quite well serviced.
The bus services are reasonable. I wouldn't say they were as good as they would be in the centre of Birmingham or London, but they're not too bad during the daytime.
We've got about 8 restaurants and bars. They open beyond work time in the evening. The restaurant cafe facilities are open through the day as well, so we can get breakfast, lunch, snacks in between. We've got our own bank, which is open a couple of days a week. We've got our own shop. Yeah, it's great, like a little town.
I think it's important that staff in the regions know more about Walton Hall, and vice versa, that staff at Walton Hall know about things going on in the regions. I think it helps us build that sense of community and realise that we're all working towards the same goals with the same institution, and I think that level of understanding will help that. Well, right now we're at the Sports Pavilion, and this is where a lot of the sporting activities happen, either in the evenings and lunch times, and sometimes at weekends as well.
We have the OU Club, which I think there's about 50 or 60 clubs there. Gardening, chess, orchestra, Tai Chi, martial arts, yoga, choir. It goes on. We've even got belly dancing.
But it's a really good place to be. There are lots of different things for people to do and get together. Sporting activities are some of those.
I'm a regular runner, run every day of the week if I can, and I'm a member of the film club.
To come here and walk through the gardens and be part of this, yes, I think it's a lovely environment in which to work.
Well, things like the reading group are open to everyone, although it's not possible for someone from Edinburgh to come in and chat with us in person. The discussion forum is online, and we'd be really keen to see that improve. A lot of the people that use it at the moment are still based here at Walton Hall, but it'd be great to see people joining in from different parts of the country and sharing their thoughts on books that they've read or would like to read.
Well, at the moment we are sitting in the DigiLab, situated in our very modern, recently built library, which is a very purpose-built structure based here at Walton Hall campus.
It was developed to bring together work being carried out in different areas of the university, LTS and KMI and other units, looking at different ways that students learn, different ways that we can deliver teaching to those students. And as part of that, it's a space where staff can come and experiment with technologies they may not be as comfortable with.
I'm working on projects that involve lunar samples brought back by Apollo astronauts in 1960s and early 70s. I also work on Martian samples. Those are in our collection as Martian meteorites. And I also work on rocks that are found on Earth, particularly those that are known to be carriers of diamonds.
A lot of the areas now are open plan working, and I find that really helps us share ideas, talk to people, use less email perhaps, which is something that we do a lot of. But I think that really helps us get to know the people we're working with and cross those team barriers that might exist.
It's an amazing facility, both in terms of physical attributes as well as what it provides virtually.
I just started my 26th year at the university, and it has grown and changed all of the time I've been here. Particularly in the last decade, we've had a lot of new buildings. One or two of the older buildings have disappeared. All of the temporary buildings are gone now, with the exception of one. So it's always a changing landscape here.
The community here is really mixed. It's a great place to be. I think it's changed a lot in the last few years. I think technology has improved it in some areas and perhaps made us less likely to talk face to face in others with email.
I think the interaction is very good. And you know people both at the professional as well as at much more personal level. What I like about the campus is the provision for childcare facilities. So, for example, I have a 3.5-year-old son who actually goes to the nursery on campus.
I think the big thing about the university is that people are friendly and helpful. And I think people do make this institution, it's a bit of a cliche.
The more I'm here, the more I learn about the university, so it's a great place to be.
The location, the work-life balance, the quality of life, the facilities at work, that's all make up, for me at least, one of the best places that I would like to be at this point in time.
The best thing about working here is, personally for me, it combines the opportunity to do what I feel is a worthwhile job, along with the opportunity to engage with the activities that go on here and live what I think is a much more healthy lifestyle.
Okay, perhaps the worst thing about working at Walton Hall is the size. You know, when you're new, you've got an awful lot to discover in a very short time. There's lots of different people and there's a lot going on, and I think that can be really daunting at first, but I think if people persevere and are welcomed, then it's a wonderful place.